Okay, let's look at this question. This is CHIJ paper, okay? I'm going to go through page 41 as well as page 42. This is your homework from last week, yeah? Okay, find the remainder when it's divided by this. This is a 2-mark question, right? I don't want us to waste time to do long division, okay? So we do our remainder theorem instead, all right? So plus 13x minus 5. Okay, so we have quotient. What am I dividing by? Dividing by x plus 1. And then eventually you will get your plus r. Okay, so what's the goal for this? The goal for this is to make this thing equals to 0, right? Because when this thing equals to 0, this entire thing is gone. You'll be able to solve for your remainder. So how do I actually do that? Just let x equals to minus 1. Okay, most of us are okay with this. So find your r from here. So you need to do your working, like that, then minus 7, then like that, then like that. Okay, then we press calculator. Minus 7. Okay, so you get your remainder of negative 27. Scary, right? Okay, but what I recommend you to do is after you finish the entire paper, right? How do you validate? You use another method. So you use long division to go and find the remainder. So this is what we call, then you know that if two methods give you the same answer, right? You confirm correct already. Okay? Okay, next one here. Show that this is a factor. So same logic, but then we're going to use factor theorem. So quotient, I don't care. Then this one here is 2x minus 1 plus r. So this one a little bit different because, right, factor theorem means there's no remainder. So you take your pencil, right, to see how to make this 0. So x is half lah. All right. So what you need to write down over here is you need to let x equals to half, but you need to form your equation, correct? So what you will understand that is you need to show me that what is the remainder. So you have to show me at the end of the day that remainder equals to 0. Okay, if they tell me that this is a factor, right, then I form my equation. But now I need to show, so it's a bit different. All right. So this is half cube, 7 times half square, then 13 times half minus 5. Okay, I know it should be 0, but I better press because sometimes you never know, right? You could be subbing in the correct number, but the wrong signs. So I press still lah. Okay? Then I confirm already. Why I never get 0, right? Then I will check. This one is, then I realize, I write wrong. See, it should be plus 13. You can see that, right? So then you know if you can make it 0, okay, now 0 already. So now I confirm already, correct or not? So you careless mistake, then you can validate from here. So then your conclusion, therefore, 2x minus 1 is a factor. Okay? So I personally like to put a bracket lah, but this is just, it will not deduct or what one lah. Okay? Okay. So this part over here, right, we talk about this all the time. So now fx is equals to 0. This is fx ma, correct or not? So your presentation very important, okay? So fx equals to 0. All right, equals to 0. So now what is fx? So fx, you already know this one here is my 2x minus 1. Okay, so then we're going to do our long division to get this one here. Some of you all were preparing for W2. Then you all ask me, can I don't do long division or can I do compare, whatever? Up to you. Okay, but personally, right, I try to teach one method that is, you don't need to learn so many things one. So you just do your long division because we already know the skill ma. So we just do it lor. I mean, uh, there's many ways to do a A-math question one lah. All right, so what I do is your school will usually teach all the method, but what I try to do is I simplify. One method works for majority of the question. That's my goal. Okay, so I got x squared. Okay, so this is the part where I need to focus, right? If not, I will actually count wrong. Minus x squared. So this one here will be minus 6x squared, bring down. Okay, remember, because it's a factor, remainder better become 0. All right, so this one minus 3x. Okay, then after that here will be minus 6x. Careful, plus 3x here. Then after that, this one here will give me 10x minus 5. So this one you will just multiply by, you will multiply by 5, right? So plus 5. So this one here will be 10x minus 5. So eventually you get a 0. Okay, so this one you put inside. All right, so you see the thing here is what? If let's say they ask you to show that it's a factor, right? You can also use this method, what? Show me that no remainder. That's also a factor, right? But so slow. So if you did that also not wrong, lah. Then you straight away get the this one from here. Also the same, right? Yeah. So now from here, what I need to see is 2x minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, or this thing equals to 0. Correct, right? Oopsie. Okay, but then what you need to know is there's only one root left. So over here, right, x is half. So this is the one root already, right? That means you know that this one here confirm no root, right? So use your discriminant. So discriminant, go and solve. B square minus 4ac. So when I press calculator, right, this one gives me negative 11. So you know this is less than 0. So what I want you all to write down is a lot of you all don't write this full thing down. So what we have here is, wait, let me push this to the side here. Okay, so from here, what's the conclusion? You must tell me that, okay, this thing equals to 0. Therefore, this thing has no roots. So then your conclusion is x equals to half is the only root. So your conclusion here, can you see the two conclusion now? This one first, this one. I mean, sorry, the other one first, and then final one, answer the question. Okay? Okay, this question over here, there's always a hence part at the last part. So you got to see the substitution. So what I want you to notice is, right, okay, we bring everything over lah, ho. So 2 bracket, we will always arrange in terms of highest power. So start from highest power. So we have power 3 here. Next one is 7. This one power 2. Okay, plus 13. This one power this thing here. Okay, and then minus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so from here we're going to compare. Compare to all the way the top. Look here, 2 together with 2. Then x cubed becomes this thing cube, right or not? Then minus 7 x square becomes minus 7 this thing square. So you check all the way. You realize you have realized the substitution or not? The substitution is your x, right, has become 3 power n. Can you see that? So how do you solve this? You're supposed to solve for letter n now, right? So just now we understand that x, right, is equals to half. Can see this one or not? So since x is equals to half, what we understand from here is we will end up with 3 power n equals to half. So this one you must use your logarithm rules already because the unknown is in the power. So we did this for our first logarithm lesson, which is we're going to log both sides. So when you log both sides, the n can bring down. Like that. Correct or not? Then if you want to find n, right, you just go and divide like that. Okay? So then you're just going to press your calculator now. So your answer sure ugly one, this kind of question. So for your n, right, just give 3SF. So I'm going to do my calculator. Just log half divided by log 3. Then you will get negative 0.631, and then this is 3SF. Okay, so this is the last part, need to use your logarithm lah. Okay, quite interesting, right? But polynomial, expect to see your WA will have a lot of hence question. See the replacement. All right, we spent one lesson on that. If you need to refer to our chat for the video, cannot find, you tell me. Okay, okay, this one, not difficult at all, this whole question. Okay, this one means what though? This one means they are log base 10. So if you are not familiar, right, you write as log base 10 Okay, log base 10, log base 10. So we can do our BAP later or something, right? Then this is log base 10. This one already combined. So like that. Okay, so now we read the question. What does the question want? The question doesn't want the log at all. They want us to make x the subject. That's what they're asking. So since these two sides is the same base, we can combine. So when we combine, how do we combine? Log x plus log y, so you add them together. So when you add them together, becomes multiply, right? So like that, then equals to this one. So remember the three ways of solving. Number one, BAP. But BAP, your right side must be a number, correct or not? But this one don't have a number on the right side. Got a lot of things here. So log, right? What's method two? Compare. So when I compare from here, xy is equals to x minus y. Then now it's E-math ready. How do you make x the subject? Group them together first. Factorize. Lastly, divide. So at the end of the day, this thing, right? Just bring, y minus 1. Yeah, correct. Just bring over. Where might 1 go? Okay, so like that. So some of us, right, we say, why so many negative sign one? Then you don't want the negative, this is okay, But if you don't want the negative sign, just divide everybody by -1. Okay? Either one is fine. All right? You don't have to purposely go and change one, All right? If it's me, I'll just leave like that, Never, it's not a showing question, So I can just solve and then done already. No need to purposely go and change. Then I change wrong somewhere, right? Okay, this one. This one, you got your bases. 381, and then a number over there. So step one, you're going to change base first, lah. So you change base, change to the smaller one, right? How do we change base? So in order to change base, log 3 over log 3. Okay? The one on top, right? Put here. So this is log Z. This is log 81. And then equals to -5. Okay, how do we do this? So check your denominator first. Can the denominator simplify or not? Because if cannot, you must do substitution, remember or not? So base answer. So 3 power what can give me 81. So you go and press your calculator. So my conclusion is it can be over 4. This is over 1. This is over 1. How do we make them the same? Multiply by 4 throughout. So multiply by 4, multiply by 4. So your denominator can throw away now. So this one, bring it up. Okay, you can bring it up. So this is what? Log 3z power 4. This is log 3z equals to -20. I just want to say there's many ways to do it. Okay, so that's why you must be very firm and very confident with your rules. All right. Okay, so now same base, right? So same base, how do you combine? You multiply. What is z power 4 times z? That is z power 5, right? -20. Okay, so now I can bring it down again, right? So I can bring it down, becomes 5 log 3z equals to -20. Then from here, this one here, you divide by 5 on both sides. Becomes what? Log 3z equals to -4. Then you do your BAP, base answer power, because the right side is a number, correct or not? So your base, then power equals to z. So what's your final answer? So your z is equals to 1 over 81. Can you see that? But how many of you think like, yo, this one bring up, this one bring down, up, down, up, down, up, down, so troublesome. So let's say if you find this so troublesome, right, it's okay because there's another way to do it. Let me show you. If I continue from here, okay, let's say I continue from here. So I put here, okay? What color should I do it? I also don't know where to put. Wait, I show you. So there's many, many ways to do it. You just need to be confident with the rules, then you won't go wrong. Okay, so this is your method 2. Let me put over here. I do it in a funny color, green lah, Okay, so your method 2 here. Okay, so this part here is we already multiply, right? So this is -20, right? Okay, what I want you to understand, you see this is 4 sets of this plus 1 set of this. Means what? That means straight away is 5 sets already. Can see or not? So 5 sets of log 3z equals to -20. So from here, right, straight away, you can come to here. You saw how much faster? So either way is fine. As long as you can get the final answer, we are good. Okay? Okay, so only these 2 questions. I think the rest, partial fraction, we finished, right? This one, did we finish as well? I think we did, right? So only these 2, okay?